Did you know that you can rent all different types of cars on Turo? Everything from Nissans to Hondas to even Lamborghinis. That's right, I make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year renting my cars on Turo. In fact, I get to drive cars that I love absolutely free by renting them on Turo. In this episode, I'm going to share with you 5 things that you must know before you ever rent your car on Turo so you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year just like I do, renting cars that you love. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, all you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
Welcome back. So the first thing that you need to know before renting your car on Turo is what is Turo? Let's first talk about that. So Turo is considered the Airbnb for cars, meaning regular people, just like you and me, can put our regular cars and rent them out to other people. It's a peer-to-peer platform. So it's a website, but it's really an app. Basically, if you have your own car, you can take it, you can be a host, and people can rent your car for a fee. You get to set how much you rent your car for, you get to set how old the person has to be, you get to set the rules. It's like you can have your own rental car company right with your phone. It's an easy business to run and it's a great side hustle. I absolutely love Turo. I was introduced to Turo by my coach KJ. He absolutely loves cars and he started telling me about how we can make money with them and combine it with our Airbnb business. Basically, when people are renting properties from us, coming to stay the night in one of our properties, the thing that they ask the most about is can they rent a car? So Turo has been a great complementary business to our Airbnb business. In fact, it's doubled the income. We are able to offer right inside of our properties a car, and people can rent a property and a car together, meaning more money for us. It's an amazing business and you can check it out. As you can see from the website, it's really easy to become a host and start hosting your car on Turo. You can buy a car specifically for Turo, or you can use your own vehicle for Turo and set when you want to rent it. For example, if you don't drive your car on the weekend, you can just rent your car on the weekends and make money renting your car out and just stay home. Or if you don't need a car during the week, you can set your calendar to rent your car during the week and then drive your car on the weekends. It's very flexible and you can turn your calendar on and off. That's why it's a great business that you can run and you can start and launch all by yourself, and you really don't need a lot of help to run this business. So let's get into that part. So let's get into some details about how Turo works. One of the great things that you'll see about Turo is you can go right to the website and get started really quickly. I rent all different types of cars on Turo, and you can rent any different type of car depending on the mileage and the year. They do have some restrictions. The car can't be too old or have too many miles on it. Again, it doesn't have to be a brand new car, but it can't be an old beat up junker car. It needs to be a decent car that people would want to rent. As you can see from the website, there's all different types of cars and there's all different types of prices. People rent their cars starting at just $19 or $20 a day, all the way up to $2,000 a day. It really just depends on the car. First things first, if you want more money for your business, you're going to need a business checking account. North One offers business checking accounts that you can get set up in less than 3 minutes, and you can do it all online. All you do, you open up your browser. You're going to type in North One. Very simple. You're going to then log in and register an account. Opening a new account. As you can see, I'm clicking here. I'm showing you different ways on how you can easily open a new account for yourself and for your business. Your business is going to have to be registered with your state, your Secretary of State, because you actually need a business. Once you have your account all set up, you will see that having a business checking account with North One is amazing and simple. You can actually integrate all of your different merchant processing accounts. For example, if you have PayPal or Stripe, you can integrate that into the account, and those deposits will go directly into your North One account, and then you will not only have statements from your merchant processor like PayPal, Square, or Stripe, you'll also have business checking account statements from North One that you can just pull down digitally. You can just download them, create a PDF of them, and now you have all of your statements in one place. Check out the link below at North One and get your business checking account today. This way you can use your business checking account statements, and many lenders will lend to you with just that information. Get your business checking account today with North One and get this debit card that you can use anywhere in the United States absolutely free. Now back to this video. The next thing that you need to know about Turo that's very important is car insurance. Obviously, other people are going to be driving your car, so you want to make sure that your car is properly insured. One of the important questions that I get asked about when it comes to insurance is, do I need a commercial policy? Meaning, do I have to get a rental car insurance policy if I put my car on Turo? And the answer in most cases is no. However, you do need to inform your insurance company and inform them of what you are going to do. It is probably going to increase the cost of your policy. However, having the proper coverage is very important. You don't want to just go out there and rent your car on Turo and not have the car properly insured. If someone gets into an accident, you don't want to be held liable. But there's a great thing that you need to know about Turo, and I absolutely love this part. Turo has an option where you can use their coverage, and they will verify that the person renting the car actually has car insurance also. This does decrease the amount of money that comes to you because, of course, you're paying more to Turo in order for them to have the insurance. But if you follow their policies, this will make sure that you are covered in case anything happens. If someone gets into a car accident, you get to literally file a claim with Turo and their policy prior to ever having to call your insurance company. Additionally, if you do this properly, take the pictures, make sure the person is properly aged and licensed, you can cover yourself and make sure that they have a policy as well. And if for some reason, if Turo's policy will not cover that accident, you can then call that person's car insurance and make sure that they pay for that claim. That way, you will be completely covered and your auto policy will be the third policy that would be called in case there was an accident. So just to recap, the first one is the Turo auto insurance policy. I suggest you do that. It will decrease the amount that you get, but it will keep you covered. 2, make sure that you follow the policies, taking the right pictures, making sure you get a copy of the person's driver's license, things of that nature. So this way, if Turo doesn't pay the policy, you can then go after the driver's car insurance policy and file a claim with them. If for some reason they are not insured or something crazy happens, then your policy would come into play. So yours would be the third and final option. Make sure you look into insurance coverage, make sure you have the proper insurance. And by the way, take Turo up on their insurance policy. It's definitely worth it. Now let's talk about the types of cars that you can rent on Turo. This is the fun part. Like I said, I love Lamborghinis, Porsches, Range Rovers, Teslas, and things like that. But you do not have to start there. In fact, we started with a Jeep Wrangler. When we first started with Turo, we did our research to see what types of cars do people rent on a regular basis and which ones were the most profitable. And among the most profitable cars on Turo was a Jeep Wrangler. So that was one of the first cars that we got and I invested in. That car did so well that we immediately got another Jeep car, and then we started building our fleet from there. It was probably a few months before I ever started doing any luxury cars because I was kind of nervous and I wanted to check out and see what the site did before I put my really, really nice cars on Turo. But I can tell you one thing, the cars that I have, like the Porsche, the Range Rover, and the Tesla, they do very well. In fact, the Tesla Model X rents for over $200 per day. People absolutely love it, and I love renting it on Turo because I can let people in right from my phone. I don't even have to be there to meet them and give them the key. And the Tesla app lets me know exactly where my car is at all times. And I can even put speed limits on my car so that people cannot speed or do crazy stuff in the car without me being notified. Again, you can rent all different types of cars on Turo, but one thing that I will say is do your research and see what cars rent for the most money in your area and start there. So now let's talk money. What kind of money can you expect to make on Turo? Well, that depends on the type of car that you put on Turo and how often you make your car available. If you want to make the most money with your car on Turo, I strongly suggest having your calendar open, especially on the weekends. Additionally, one thing that you want to do is change your prices based on the weekday versus the weekend. Obviously, people will pay more money for the weekends than they will for the weekends. And you can even give discounts for longer rentals. So if someone rents your car for a week or a month, for example, you can give a really nice discount and make even more money. This is one of the ways that we have been able to increase our money overall with Turo. Another thing that you can do to make a ton of money on Turo with your car is charge extra for things like car washes, strollers, car seats, gas, and all different types of things that people might want for your area. For example, we have cars in the Tampa Bay area near Clearwater and things like that, and people will literally rent beach items from us when they rent their car. So this just increases how much money we're making off just the car rental. So for example, I'll show you some numbers on our Jeep Wrangler. We have a 2020 Jeep Wrangler. I don't have a picture of it here, but I'll show you some shots of it from a previous video. This car on average makes $1,340 per month net profit. We basically have a car payment of $610, but renting the car at $85 to $110 per day, and the car being rented 24 days per month, that makes an average profit $1,340. Just think about that. That's after we pay for the car note, the insurance, the gas, and everything else. That's a pretty good profit off just one car. So imagine having 3, 4, 5 cars. You literally can replace your income with a Turo business. And like I said, it's super easy to run this business right from your cell phone. Check it out. I have a special surprise. I have made so much money on Turo that I've actually written a book on it. My new book, Turo Millionaire Secrets, gives away all of my secrets on how I make hundreds of thousands of dollars renting out cars, just like I've showed you here today. This book will cover everything that you need to know and will really go into details. And guess what? You can have it absolutely free. Go to 𝗡𝗢𝗃book.com and get your copy absolutely free. This book includes not only all of the information, it has templates, checklists, and all kinds of other tips to help you start your business in just a few days. Additionally, it even teaches you how you can use business credit and business funding to get your first car. Go to 𝗡𝗢𝗃book.com and get this book absolutely free. You just cover the shipping. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.